So today it was time for me to go to the Care Show up in London. First thing I'm going to show you is from Jane Townsend.
Minimum price for home care in the homecareassociation.org.uk website, and you can find the report. Using this to argue that the fee rates that they're giving us just are not enough to be compliant, and that data was just for the national minimum wage, but if you want to pay care workers the real living wage or the equivalent to band 3 NHS or London living wage, you need to pay more.
What I love about when Jane talks is that she fitted in so much into such a short period of time, and also she's just so informative. Anyway, really rammed, and a new security function at the Excel Centre. But once I got through, again, so busy. Figured out it was so busy this time because the UCL had a lot of exams for students. Anyway, managed to get to the Care Show, which was about halfway down through the Excel Centre, and loads of stands this year. So it used to be the Health Plus Care Show, but they've changed it this time. So it's actually the Care Show only, which is really interesting because everything's relevant to care. There's no health stuff in there. I love this section on food. I was hungry at the time, and this little showcase was fun.
A bit of sauce from bottom.
Then it was off to have another walk around. Coming over to the Outstanding Society stand with Lara Bywater and Samantha Crawley saying some absolute nuggets.
You're quite surprised. And don't be afraid to ask questions.
And bumped into Pelvi and Nadra and Carolina talking about collaboration.
However, what I've noticed recently, there's a lot of people reporting us reporting them, safeguarding get involved, but everyone trying to pass the buck, but people not actually realising here's what's the best outcome for the residents. So what we're trying to do right now is rebuild those relationships and try and get back to basics of, look, something happened, let's worry later about why things went wrong, or how it went wrong. But let's stop pointing fingers, but how do we get the residents' outcome to be what it is? So, and then, I think the most important thing is the lessons learned, and it's that open communication. It's not the blame.
I hadn't eaten, and then I came across so many food stands, and this is Moorish, another fantastic stand, and had a bit of a chat with the person who runs that.
Bready cheese, beef casserole or chicken tikka.
I can't eat yet because I'm fasting until 4.
Okay.
But maybe I'll
That's a
come
hard
back.
life. That's a hard one.
It's the worst ever. I don't even know why I'm doing it.
It must be
Amazing.
torture looking at it all.
It is pretty much torture, I'm not going to lie.
It's a nice way of putting it. But
Yeah, no, this is great. So this is...
Another talk was about how often you do quality assurance. I don't know how often you do yours in your organisation, but somebody asked a question at this talk.
We collect it every month, every 6 months.
Very good question. So different services do things different ways. So we have some of our clients, they do 2 kind of 6 monthly surveys. Others have a survey that's constantly open, and they kind of check in and look at, month by month, what are our results look like now. And I think those 2 models both work. So for some, it's about getting a snapshot.
Thank you.
For others, about having something that's kind of constantly available for them to review.
Then, of course, had to go past the CQC stand and onto one of the main stages. And, of course, the chair there had to give a shout out to my dress because it was quite colourful. So that's what she's talking about.
People coming in. Hello, young lady. Beautiful floral dress. Like really. That's lovely. Anybody else?
A lot about dementia in this talk. So this was a CQC talking about dementia, and this is Care Vision. Their talk was invite only. It was really, really interesting on how they're using AI. I would definitely recommend finding out more about how they're using it.
Inspections that maybe we're not personalising care at the point of care. Maybe notes are becoming very generic. People are getting in that culture of doing it.
Being one of the hottest days in this year, I had to get outside. I mean, look how stunning the water is, how still, the blue skies. I kind of wanted to stay outside the whole time, but I was here for a reason. I was here for the conference, and I learned so much today. So definitely worth missing a bit of sun ray, but I'm going to catch up with that this evening, I think. course I had to do some selfies. So this is a stand that CareTech Avengers are doing, and we had a bit of fun with that. Main thing to say is that I will be doing this again tomorrow, and I'm hoping to do some Vox Pops with some of the stands and find out what their organisations are, so tune in.